Fire away.
We can start with Joey. Can you talk a little bit about what it says about this team to score on 3 of those last 4 possessions down the stretch and pull out a really tight game down the wire?
I think we have a lot of belief in each other, and belief in what we've been doing since we've been here this summer. And we weren't gonna quit fighting.
Yes, Al, you guys, I know you had injuries last year, but you lost a lot of close games like this last season. Or were there experiences that some of the guys who were back could reach back to, the way that you performed kind of down the stretch against Ohio State, obviously the way you performed over the weekend at Nebraska, and then this game, that you can just kind of point to and say, we learned from those experiences last season?
Just to not give up, not to cave in, and just stick out all 10 wars. Coach emphasized if we could stick out to the 10 wars, we could be in the game. So I feel like we just learned from last year's experiences, those L's. I feel like we took those, we saved them, and we, learned from them. And now I feel like they're coming to the light, basically.
Okay.
Al, a shot to end the first half, and then another one, obviously another big one. Just had the ball feel coming off your hands, and to kind of get those open looks. Just kind of how big was that offensive setup for you to get that shot?
It was a read for Robbie that had, I think it was Trayce on the lob or me on the throwback. He threw it back to me and basically, but he threw it back and I felt good. I've been practicing that shot all week and it just felt good leaving my hands. At half, it felt good leaving my hands. And, my guys got confidence in me, so that's just the biggest thing, really.
Trayce, it seemed like you guys were edging those ball screens really hard in the first half. I mean, how much of that was part of the game plan to get their guards kind of out of sorts?
Yeah, well, Cassius Winston, having the ball in his hands, we really try to make an impact on him because when he gets downhill inside the key, it's really hard to stop. So just trying to limit his going downhill is what we're really trying to do and help him stop making plays like going downhill, basically. So.
Jeff.
This is for Joey and for Trayce. I think you guys outscored Tillman and Bingham, I think it's 26-14. Why do you think you guys were impactful in those head-to-head matchups tonight?
Really, it's just we just played as hard as we could. In all honesty, we're going to give it our all every night, and we're just playing as hard as we can. So basically, that's all we can say.
Trayce, you just mentioned Cassius. You obviously got not stuck on him, but basically ended up on him on a switch on their last big possession. Basically, sort of take me through that play. Was that sort of the plan from the beginning? Were you expecting to take him, and what was it like having him? What did you do to keep him from getting away?
Well, basically, so when we came out of the timeout, Coach called blue. So blue is our switch everything, and so. I just didn't want him to shoot a 3, so I kind of baited him downhill and he took it, and I made a good play on the ball. So,
Did you block it? Was he throwing the lob?
He might have been throwing the lob, but I still blocked it. So no.
Sure.
Joey, 5 straight wins over top 25 teams here. Sorry. Why is this place tough to play in again?
We have great fans here in Indiana, and they were out early today, and they were rocking from the jump, and we love playing in front of them. And it's a great place to play basketball.
Trayce, there was a couple times there where their guards would drop down and double team you a little bit. I know that's something Coach talked about going into that Nebraska game. How have you kind of learned to adjust in that, and then just be able to get through that and still get to the bucket?
Just be patient with the ball, really. If they just get a little jump and then go back to their man, then I'll play it off of that. And if they stay, then it's an easy kick out 3. So.
Trayce, what is it about Joey that's allowed him to be so successful of late? And what do you think it is about him that's kind of creating a fan favorite out of his play?
Just basically how hard he works on and off the court. He's in the gym constantly. He always wants to get better. And so basically, he's just he's an energy giver, so he gives everyone energy. Tries to be a leader for our team, and I think our guys are feeding off of that.
I guess for any of you guys, it seemed like in the second half, the rotation kind of shortened. There wasn't a ton of stuff going on from Archie. Just how much does that allow you guys to kind of gel on the court? And I guess what's that like in comparison to earlier in the season when maybe the substitutions were more frequent in the second half of games?
honestly, regardless of who we have out there in our rotation, there's a continual belief in everyone, and there's different rhythms to every game, and tonight our rhythm might have been whatever that rotation was, and on Sunday that the rhythm might be different. We might have a completely different rotation, and night in, night out, it could be completely different, and we have guys on our team that are going to be ready whenever that moment starts.
All right, guys, thanks.